How does all of this, everything we've spoken about, contribute to reducing biases in hiring and fostering fairness in the hiring and recruitment process?
One of the things with digital credentials, and especially having skills-based hiring as part of a process, is that you are not so concerned with background or the gender. Or I think if you look to the US, there's a lot of people who did not go to an Ivy League university, or even did go to university at all, but they still have, tons of skills they can apply in so many different sectors. I was just speaking to a company the other day who does skills assessment, and what they're looking into is how can we transfer skills from different sectors, and what are the significant traits of people from different sectors. So if you look at retail and healthcare, like specific people within healthcare, all the warm hands in healthcare. And if you compare that to the traits of people in retail, then they both have a high level of empathy. They have a high, service level. So they could actually, people from healthcare could actually also work and the other way around, they can also work in healthcare, right? So how can we make sure to reskill and upskill different types of workforces to actually make sure that we have enough hands available for certain sectors in the future. So just looking at back then, it was referred to hard skills and soft skills, but it's a lot about behavioral skills. So how can we make sure that we simply just cross-reference people for difference from various sectors that could fit into new sectors or sectors where we lack people? That's also a way of looking at it. They were looking at some key behavioral traits across different industries, and basically said, well, I know that this guy is a physician, but his behavioral skills translate into these three main areas that are the same three things that this person over in this industry actually. So those two things compare so well that if we just upskill this person on what we would call hard skills, then they would fit into this role perfectly. So, and therefore micro credentials and supported with a digital credential setup makes so much sense, because then you can start building that while being in retail. You can start building those skills to transpire into another sector where your skills is, where your hands are definitely in high demand, and maybe retail will soon be only robots, who knows, or ABS shopping malls with
I've always said that my hairdresser could be a therapist, so
but there you go.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, that's true.